many years in front of you as behind you, you always begin to think, what will I leave behind when my days are up? And as I look at the condition of our people, not so much the learned class that have fit in, not so much the brilliant millionaires and billionaires that have seemed to make it. But when I look at the condition of the masses of our people, I wonder, what will I leave when God calls me in? And what can I do in the remaining time that I have to prepare these young giants for what you are going to face? The future of our people is in your hands. But what kind of future will we have if you don't know the present and understand what is happening in the world around you? What kind of future can you build if you don't know the past? For the present is built upon the past, and the future is built upon the present. So if you don't know the time and the dictates of the time, then your college years will only be a social experience and not a meaningful experience that will benefit your children and your children's children. My Christian family, my Muslim family, my Jewish family, my nationalist family, we are all family. And when you hear Farrakhan, you will not hear anything that will divide the family, but that which will show the common bond of Christians and Muslims and Jews and those who wish to make a better world. So I thought that I would talk about time and the future. I never put down a note because this is such a privilege for me. I thought I want to talk from my heart to your heart, from my mind to your mind, from my spirit to your spirit. And as I allow God to use me as a channel, then you will be able to go out from this place and tell the world that condemns me what your experience has been in the presence of Louis Farrakhan. Now, let me say this before I get into what I want to say. In a world like this, those that can change your mind and help you shape your future have always suffered, evil spoken of, hated without a cause. Was Marcus Garvey loved? Was Gabriel Prosser loved? Was Martin Luther King really loved? Was Malcolm loved? Were the fighters that fight for our liberation, Kwame Ture, was he really loved by the forces of this world? I don't think so. This is not your world. I'm going to say it again. This is not your world. Your world is the world that you must learn now what it is and how to bring it in. John, the apostle, said, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever would believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." I think that's where I want to start. God so loved the world, not this world, the world. The definite article, the, is telling you about a world that God was so in love with that he would give his only begotten Son. What do you mean give him? Put him among a people that would hate him. Put him among a people that would speak evil of him. Put him among a people that would lie, and put him among a people that even though the miracles that he was doing, making the blind see, the deaf hear, the dumb speak, and raising the dead to life, that they would say he was doing that by the power of Beelzebub, a devil. But God loved the world. What world? Not this world. For the book says the love of this world is enmity with God. How could you love a world that has destroyed the future of human beings by destroying their minds and corrupting their soul and their spirit? Talk back to me if you can. How can you love a world that has destroyed a man where man cannot be recognized as one made in the image and the likeness of God? How can you love a world that has destroyed a female and made her a tart, something sweet, delectable and delicious that men use and play with and throw away because she has not been acquainted with who she really is and what God's purpose is for a female? That's not taught at Howard. That's not taught at Harvard. That's not taught in the institutions of the world. And I'm sorry to say it's not taught in many churches. Because churches have been co-opted